are wanting to talk to you about ways that you can lift your spirits or make yourself maybe feel calm or do things maybe to lift your vibes. I don't know. We've got weather coming out and music therapy, hertz, calming beats. Okay, so I feel like so far they're wanting to discuss ways that you can, I'm not sure exactly, but obviously if the weather's good, getting outside. So maybe if it's been rainy, if that affects you, maybe they're saying to listen to certain music that helps lift your vibe. This says music therapy with hertz, calming beats. So I don't know if you know about esophageal frequencies, things like that. Yeah, so I don't know. There's something here about using music therapy with weather. I'm thinking maybe just make sure you're getting outside when the weather's good if you're feeling down in the dumps, or something about like two different cards here about like how you can help yourself, right? We have alien, feeling alienated in life, feeling like you don't fit in, dealings with a foreigner, new experiences in life. So I don't know if you've been, I don't know, there's just this energy of maybe you kind of going through the void or the dark night of the soul or something where, yeah, you're feeling like you don't fit in. Maybe you're feeling like the black sheep or something, which if you're here, you're probably going through a spiritual awakening and you probably are the black sheep of your family or something. I don't know. So if any of this resonates, just, they do say that you're going to be having some new experiences coming up in life. You might have a contract, a soul contract to, I mean, there could be an actual contract here, but what I'm getting with most of these cards is you might have a soul contract to be somebody who's very spiritual, an earth angel, a light worker. And so, yeah, you might be literally, your past lives might have been in other galaxies or something. So if you ever are one of those people that kind of look up at the stars and feel like you're craving some other place, I've heard people say that. I don't particularly feel that way, but there's a lot of people that are going through this very spiritual awakening process, and a lot of them do feel that way. But I also feel like they're talking about like you have a contract with a masculine energy or a man. So a lot of people that come my way are twin flames, so I don't know if that's what they're talking about, because it kind of fits. Like a twin flame would feel like this alien would be going through a spiritual awakening, would probably be very spiritual. So if that's the case, maybe they're just wanting me to, I don't know if you know this already, if you know about twin flames, but that could be a reason why, if you're going through this dark night of the soul or spiritual awakening, the void, those types of things, why you feel this way, why you would need help. With this music therapy, but I also feel like they're bringing in a masculine contract that you need to set boundaries with, so that kind of fits with the twin flame situation. New opportunities coming up in the future. Right now things might seem up in the air with this person, so I don't know, if you're currently in a relationship or married, but sometimes the twin flame is somebody who, if you are in a relationship or married, who isn't that person. It could be, I don't know. We do have you needing to do deep shadow work to have these new opportunities with this masculine. So I guess if you're married or in a relationship and that person's your twin flame, I guess in order to get to our harmonious place, the shadow work would be necessary. But if you're single, I mean, this could be anybody. So I feel like they're just talking about you kind of going through this process and maybe in a space where you're feeling, I'm also getting with this alien card, like there's things coming up in the future that are new experience. We have new experiences in life. We have birth of opportunities. So maybe you're kind of navigating the spiritual journey and navigating, maybe also tapping into your higher power, meditating, maybe your third eye is opening, and it says on the path of the divine. So yeah, you might be kind of on this spiritual path, and so this might be new to you, especially if you've never gone through a spiritual awakening before. So I think the key messages here, the advice or whatever, would be to make sure you're setting boundaries with this masculine. Continue to, if you're already doing deep shadow work, continue to do your deep shadow work and connect to your higher power for owl's wisdom. It's going to help you if you are on a spiritual journey, even if it's like a romantic spiritual journey where things are up in the air, things may seem alien to you. It's because you have this contract, soul contract, probably with a masculine. You're probably a twin flame. And so if you're feeling like you don't fit in, this could all be why. So I don't know if you already know about this. If you don't know about twin flames and spiritual awakening, Google those terms and learn about them. But I feel like the reason for this message is to tell you to keep doing the shadow work. If you've been doing the shadow work, that's going to help you on this particular journey, help you setting boundaries with this person. Doing this shadow work is going to help you, help lead and guide you, help you get this wisdom, but also help you birth new opportunities. Okay, and then when the weather's good, get out in nature, and also use music therapy, especially if it's like rainy or something like that. Use it's called hertz. If you don't know what that is, find whatever. There's different hertz, different frequencies of music that helps with different things. Like if you're feeling down, I'm sure there's a hertz for that. I don't know what it is, but you can look up the term esophageal frequencies or hertz and just music. This says calming beats. Oh, binaural beats. This is calming, so it might be something you need to do to help you, calm you if you're feeling anxious as you're going through this journey. So I think enough of these cards kind of lead me to believe that you are on some kind of a spiritual journey. We have dreams, messages coming through, so that could be in your dreams, or if you're meditating, when you're connecting to your higher power, just tap into that wisdom. That's going to help guide you toward your passion. So that could be your passion as far as, it says new passion in life. So this could be your passion as far as your soul, destiny, your passion, or passion as far as this person. But because there's a masculine here, I'm thinking it's this person. And then we have love offer. So in order for there to be a love offer, now, like I said, if you're in a relationship or married, sometimes people's twin flame are not that person, unfortunately. So you'll have to know, try to figure out who this is. But if your twin flame is somebody you're already with, like committed to, this could just be a new passion in the relationship, harmonious love offer, like this person bringing their heart to you, things been getting better, more passionate. Or if you're single or whatever, or if you are in a relationship but you have a different twin flame, I feel like you have a contract, you have a soul contract with this person, and I feel like it's destiny for you guys to have this like new beginning, love offer, passionate love offer. So I'm getting a lot of things with this reading. It's like you're on this journey, if you're feeling alien, if you're feeling down, things are up in the air, maybe with this person. Do this deep shadow work, connect with your higher power, your higher self, to get this wisdom. Maybe you might even have dreams that gives you wisdom. So keep a dream journal. All this stuff, and setting boundaries with this masculine, and doing music therapy, and especially if the weather's bad, or getting out in the weather when it's good. All these things, and meditating out in nature, will help you on this path. Will help you feel better, will help calm you, will help you birth new opportunities, especially when it comes to this masculine. Okay, so hopefully you know who this masculine is. If you want to know more about that, consider a paid. With paids, we can really dig in.